Tonight, making his first attempt at a world title, ladies and gentlemen, here is the battle-ready challenger, introducing Kalvin Hot Sauce Henderson. Tonight, in his third world title appearance, ladies and gentlemen, here is the undefeated and the defending WBA Super Middleweight Champion of the World, introducing David Morrell.
David Morrell Jr. stepped into the bout carrying the swagger of a rising star, determined to show that his speed, precision, and Cuban pedigree made him a nightmare for anyone at 168 pounds.
We said Morrell wanted to make a statement, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Down goes Motel base burst. This one is over. A first-round knockout for David Morrell Jr.
With knockout power in both hands and the confidence of an unbeaten champion, he aimed to overwhelm his challenger and deliver another statement performance for the fans in Minneapolis.
Pound away on Aspecto. Straight left, and Aspecto's in trouble. He's hurt. This one might be over. It's target practice, and this one is over.
Morrell embraced the spotlight, eager to prove that his rapid ascent was no accident, but the beginning of a takeover in the super middleweight division.
Who is looking to show who's boss? Big shot from Morrell, and an uppercut. Down goes Rankin.
For the young phenom, this fight wasn't just about defending a belt. It was about building a legacy and announcing to the boxing world that he was ready for the biggest names in the sport.
His native Cuba, showcasing some good movement, and now going to work with the body shots and the offensive onslaught on Kalvin Henderson, trying to
He's dangerous early.
Yeah, really picking his shots really good. He's missing a bit, but he's...
Fan base here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, wanting to show up and show out. And again...
Yeah, he wants to win an impressive one. And Henderson needs to stay off the ropes. That is the one place you can't be against David Morrell.
The opening frame along those ropes, Abner.
Yeah, Morrell, I mean, he doesn't care who they put in front of him. I mean, he's in really his first round.
Now there's the left hook from Henderson. That's the one punch I think he can land if he throws it a lot.
Very limited in his offense is Kalvin. Knowledgeable crowd at the Armory in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
You know, Henderson knows keeping his poise here. Yes, he's losing round one. He's taking some big...
Henderson that connected. His best punch of the round.
And Henderson is cut now over the left eye.
Injury early in that fight. Finds himself here with an opportunity to change his life against David Morrell.
Really good round for Morrell, this one. Now the second one, when he comes out, I want to see a little bit more feints.
Be a major primetime player. He's, well, looked the part against Kalvin Henderson.
So now we know he's going to come to on it. He wants to really work with it. As long as he sit there,
maybe where the cut took place. And there's a right hook, and pushes his glove against his eye.
Interesting fact about Henderson, and there are many actually in terms of his life, that's a more safer way of staying involved in the sport, but looking to bounce back here against Morrell.
Morrell can push him back at a certain point, but he's at least trying. Now, he normally lands 5 jabs.
Yeah, you said it right. I'm sorry. You said it right about, you know, Henderson's not moving back. He's not sitting on.
Numbers don't always tell the story, but the one-sided nature of the statistics really do illustrate the one-sided nature of what's unfolding in the ring as Morrell again goes to it. Hands are low, gets caught with a right and a left. Not all of these punches are landing, but the majority are getting, but Henderson fires back.
Well, it is interesting. The variety of punches from Morrell is what people want to see from him.
Yeah, and to add to the variety of punches that he's throwing, the setup, how he's moving from one side to another, the angles that he's making. Speaking of Morrell, they're really, really good.
The fact that it's not the deepest division in the sport as Morrell digs deep to the body with the right hand, and Henderson does come back, but it's Morrell with the more to
keep him in this fight.
He lands a left uppercut on the inside of his own and a right hand by Henderson. So Henderson having, like Morrell.
Cash and shoot is what Henderson is trying to do.
Yes.
Well, we have plenty of action.
For Morrell, he has those three first-round KOs, and he's been tough in the first round. Let's create doubt early, but Henderson's hanging in there.
Henderson fires back. Shots were blocked. 4. Here we are in the opening minute of round 3 in a fight. He is in control of, although again,
well at distance, but again, I think his best work is going to be when he can be closer to Morrell.
Senti, the hardcore fan base, of course, always looking to see just what fighters are capable of doing, and David Morrell again in his game, and yet Henderson is still standing there along the ropes.
Well, and that's the key element, which is...
And now Henderson still taking it on the ropes as Morrell beginning the likes of David Benavidez, and of course there is one undisputed king of the weight class. His name is...
He's walking in with the jab now, and he's got a really good... And see, those are the setup punches that I'm talking about.
And Henderson's been down once in his career. He is getting tattooed on the round 3. It's all Morrell.
So awesome because he said you take a lot of punches, and we at his place. We want to stop the fight.
Morrell throwing so many great punches of variety, and Abner made the point that the jab was the difference, and later on, Abner, the left hand became a weapon along with the hook.
The opening was there, he took that shot.
With his experience of 17 fights, they could
He's known as hot sauce because he puts hot sauce on everything. He's got to put some hot sauce on these punches, but he finds himself corralled in the ropes. There's an effective counter from Henderson.
The keys, and that's Henderson's thing in this fight. He's got to keep throwing it.
Pro, this is just the 27th round of his pro career. Double right hook. There's a beautiful left hand right through the guard, and now Morrell beginning to...
For the right time, right for the right punches. See, there it is. Perfect one.
And there's another beautiful right hook that lands, and long distance left uppercut. Referee Pavon steps in, waves the fight off, much to the chagrin of a game Kalvin Henderson.
Because Henderson was taking some big shots on the ropes, and the referee jumping in, and
it wasn't so much of a barrage of punches that Morrell was throwing like how he began. No, it was more of a shots that he was choosing. Well-picked shots, well-placed shots from Morrell, and that's what did the job tonight.
Let's talk about the end of the fight. We can look at the replay right in front of us. Tell us what you saw in leading up to the finish.
Yeah, it was explained for me in the corner by Ronnie Shield. Wait till I see that the one that was going to hurt him, the punch, and that's what I did. I executed correctly.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout, and he is still undefeated. The WBA Super Middleweight Champion of the World, David Morrell.
In February 2025, he faced David Benavidez for the interim WBC light heavyweight title in one of the year's most anticipated fights, losing a competitive but clear unanimous decision.